Hello, Grace. My name is Sean Everett. I am the website analysis expert over at Zucore Marketing. Thank you so much for talking with Megan. She sent your website over to me for analysis. And the first thing I noticed is that you guys spent a fair amount of money on a beautiful website. Look at those nice big pictures. It has a good layout. It has good color coordination. It's interesting to look at. There's a bunch of information. You did good by spending the money you did. And I see that you did that back in 2022. So you were ahead of the curve. Now, what I'm going to tell you is that your website is underperforming currently. And I can tell you exactly how and why. And it has to not do with the aesthetics. The aesthetics of your site are great. Once somebody gets here, they are going to be interested to click around and find out more. What is going to determine whether people come to your site has to do with what's inside your site itself. Now, that might seem like a weird claim, but I'm going to show you exactly what I do when I analyze a site, and we'll go from there. Now, the first thing I do, of course, is I look at the site, and then the second thing I do is I go to this paid tool that I have called Ahrefs. It tells me about the metrics of your site and how it's been performing over the last couple months. The next thing I do is I go to Google and do a good old Google search for Overland Park, Kansas roofer. And that's when I need to start talking to you a little bit about Google. Now, just think about your own Google habits when I'm talking to you about this whole thing. Because Google does not work the way most people think it works. Google has an algorithm that determines the placement of absolutely everything that you see on a Google search result. Now, the algorithm is looking for three basic things, and those are not experience, good work ethic, and quality materials. No, that's not what those are. They have to do with whether you have a good website or not, and that's a good website in the eyes of Google. So it has nothing to do with the aesthetics. It has to do with all the words. Now, I'm going to show you the first thing you're going to find in a Google search are the paid listings. Those are up here at the top generally. Now, below that is what we call the map pack because they're attached to that lovely map. And this one up here is also sponsored. These folks did something that the folks below have not done or did not do well enough, and that is fill out a Google business profile. Now, a Google business profile is like a Facebook profile, but they ask you things like what year you started your business, what your hours are. There's some tick boxes, and then they ask you to prove that the site you're writing to them about or filling out a profile for is your own. So that being the case, this is a great thing to do. You could do it yourself. It's not rocket science, but it does take a certain amount of expertise and experience to get right. So you might want to consider having somebody do it that has done it before, because if you do it and you don't get up in the map pack, well, that's kind of the goal of doing it to begin with. Now, underneath the map pack, we have what we call the organic search results. And you can see there's a couple here. The Roofing Man and Angie's List. I chose number 3 here to sort of be your Google competitor. I'm going to show you their website, Larry Vaught Roofing. Here we go. That's Larry right there. His site kind of looks like I don't know, it looks to me more like well, look, there's even a racing flag. I was going to say it looks like a racing site. I like yours much better. It's more about roofs. But I'm going to do something right from the get-go here. I'm going to copy and paste your entire website into this word counter. You have 548 words. I'm going to do the same for good old Larry here. Copy and paste into the other word counter. And he has 648 words. Now, generally, algorithms go with what's larger, goes with more, because algorithms are, in fact, after all, just a mathematical construct. So their 648 words beats your 548 words by 100. Isn't that ironic? Even 100. So I'm going to show you a little bit more because words are not all equal in the Google universe. Google wants you to have 1,500 words on your homepage. And the reason that they have determined that was by a lot of research. They think that once one of their search clients, customers, gets to a site, if it doesn't have 1,500 words, it's not going to give them enough information. And that has to do with whether it's an educational search or whether it's for a business. 1,500 is their minimum. Now, I'm going to show you. You have on your site 0 keywords. And keywords are words that would already be part of your industry. Words like gutters and soffit and whatever. And I'm not in your industry, so you have a better idea what those are. It also has to do with the areas that you service around you, like cities and communities. And it also has to do with what Google has been recording as people's searches to find the sites of you and other people in your industry. So you have 0 keywords, and Larry has 735 keywords. So again, there's a little bit of catch up you have to do here. I'm going to show you his keywords. Let me go here and just click on this. Let's see if it'll work for me. Come on. Computers. Can't live with them. Can't live with them. Now, here, I hope, are their keywords coming up. Yep, here we go. Now, like I said, keywords are just words that are part of your industry. There's nothing like special or secret about them. Roofing commercials, roofing companies, Kansas City, roofing inspection near me, flashing I saw up there, roofer Blue Springs, Missouri. I guess they go all over the place. So guttering contractors. I've never heard guttering as something, but how to install flashing. All sorts of things that people have Googled for recently within the last several years, and they are satisfied on that website of your competitor there. Roof toe boards. There's actually something here about roof toe boards. So they have satisfied whatever this Google search was. And these are all Google searches. That's what these keywords are. You can see they're not simply words. They're mostly little phrases. So that's what we call keywords. Now, the next thing I'm going to tell you about is this, and that is your backlinks. Backlinks are where you appear on another site that has a link back to your site. So, for instance, if you're on Yelp, you would have, if you claimed that profile, you would have a link back to your site if you put your site on there. Now, I'm going to show you, you have 42 and they have 386. Again, that wins. But I'm going to show you this too. It's sort of like when a bunch of people talk about somebody and somebody goes, oh, that guy must be famous. Everybody's talking about him. That's the way links are for Google. The more people that are linked to your site, that means the more important you must be to them. If that many more people are going there, then it must be something worthwhile to go there for. So that's what the backlinks are about. And now I'm going to show you their backlinks. Here we go. Referring domains. Hopefully this will load a little bit faster than the last one did. Here we go. We're thinking. Okay. Now you may recognize some of these. Expertise.com, This Old House, Top Rated Local, Today's Homeowner. Now these are all good sites because they are listed at, say, 70 or above. KCTV5, I'm guessing, maybe they're local TV stations to you. Those are excellent to be part of. So these are the sites that you want to be on. Now, they have a higher rating. This is called the domain rating because more sites refer to them. They are referred to on other sites a lot because they have a lot of information they can disseminate about different companies and different procedures or different things that roofers do. So you want to have your backlinks on highly rated sites. Now, I'm going to show you where the rubber hits the road. Your 42 backlinks and 0 keywords have garnered you in the last 2 months 0 in the way of traffic. And traffic is what we call clicks. From Google searches, nobody has clicked on your site, which is a shame because you have put a lot of money and effort into it. And you had good hopes that this would be something that would actually bring you customers and money. But it has not right now. And it all is because you're not very high in the Google search. Now, over here, they have 386 backlinks, 735 keywords, and their traffic was 318 clicks. That is more than 10 clicks a day. That is pretty good. And it is all because of their placement in a Google search. Now, I want you to think about your own searches. I want to know how far you go down when you search for something. I'm going to look for your site here in the search results. And when you are searching for something, whether it be, a business or something that you need to buy, how far down do you search before you decide, you know what, I have had enough. From here on up is probably good. I can find what I need. This is what we're looking at now. Would you have stopped searching by now? Would you have stopped scrolling by now? This shows you the monetary value of actually having a search result up higher on the top of the page. And you deserve that because you are really in it to win it. Look at this beautiful site. So that being the case, you probably should go on roofing and let us take care of digging around in the belly of your website. Like I said, it's not brain surgery. It's not rocket science. You could do these things by yourself to your website. And if you want to, you're welcome to it. But I think that it is a very laborious and dull process, and it takes a lot of research. And you probably are better doing the roofing than you are at doing this sort of stuff. And that's why I think you should give Eric a call. He would be glad to guide you through the next steps. Thank you so much for watching. I hope I've helped you, and you have a great rest of your day.